214. Even saying it now, years later, leaves a strange heaviness in my chest. Every hospital has a room like that. The one staff avoid when they can. The one whispered about in break rooms. At Street Luke's, that room was 214. It wasn't cursed in any obvious way. No one had died there in some gruesome accident. At least, none I ever heard of. It was just a standard 4-bed patient room. 2 beds on either side, curtains dividing them, a window that looked down over the parking lot. But 214 carried with it a weight, a thickness in the air, like walking into a place you weren't meant to be. The first patient who told me about it was Mrs. Keene. She'd had her gallbladder removed and was recovering well. An older woman with silver curls and a biting wit. I liked her immediately. She didn't scare easy, but one night, after I'd done her vitals, she grabbed my wrist before I could leave. "Don't turn the lights off," she whispered. I thought she was joking. Why not? Her eyes darted to the empty beds around her. Because when it's dark, they come back. Who? I asked, playing along. Her face was pale, serious. The other patients, they sit on the beds. They whisper to each other. Sometimes they argue. Sometimes they just watch. The hairs on my neck rose. I laughed nervously and pulled back one of the curtains to show her the empty space. "No one's here, Mrs. Keene. You're alone tonight." But she only shook her head, her grip tight. "They hide when you come in, but I hear them." I tried to brush it off, but that night, when I passed 214 during rounds, I slowed. My footsteps echoed too loudly in the hall. The room was dark, shadows pooling in the corners, and faintly, so faintly, I thought my mind was playing tricks. I heard it. Whispers. Not one voice, but many. Rising and falling. Conversing. I stepped inside quickly, my shoes squeaking on the floor. The whispers cut off instantly. The silence was worse than the sound. I checked each bed. Empty. I pulled back every curtain. Nothing. I even checked under the beds, like some rookie nurse afraid of monsters. But when I stood in the center of that room, the sense of being watched pressed down on me so hard my knees nearly buckled. I left, trying to breathe normally, and I told myself it was just stress, sleep deprivation.